Why you gonna make hard for people to do business with you? The hotel did that. I hate it. I will never go back. They pissed me off so much that I not even remember the name of the hotel. But I can tell if I stop by again, definitely gonna trigger my memory.
Welcome to No Strings Attached, the place where we untangle honest conversations about business, reinvention, and the pursuit of the American dream. Hosted by Roger Magalhaes, Brazilian born, Boston bred, Florida based. He is an entrepreneur, speaker, and storyteller with 20 years of real stories, laughs, and screw ups. This show is for anyone still searching for their place under the sun. So pull up a chair. The show is about to start. Here's Roger with no strings attached.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another show of No Strings Attached. My name is Roger Magalhaes, and I am your host. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. But if you have been here before, welcome back. Today, I am going to share a real experience, and I am sure that you have gone through something similar as well. But before that, I just want to share with you my book, Nobody Told Me That, is ready and available on Amazon for a pre order. Is launching on September 9th, and I share 20 years of experiences, personal and business, related to growing a company, growing a life in the US, how you rebuild when life knocks you down, how to be humorous and friendly and get what you want in turnaround situations that are not really on your best interest at the beginning. If you're curious, check them out. I leave a link on the show note. So, today's show, I am going to share an experience. I had this big drapery job in Orlando. I am based in Tampa, which is hour and a half, hour 45 minutes away. Got there Monday morning with all these big tracks on a trailer hooked up to my van, and the plan was a 2 day installation. But I am kind of old school. I don't like to book a hotel up front unless I'm going on vacation and such. But if I'm just working locally or kind of in the neighborhood, I'd rather just drive and see what's around restaurants, coffee shop. Perhaps there's something that kind of catch my eyes and make me want to stay there. So I didn't, reserve a hotel. I just work all day, and then by the end of the day, I just drove around and saw what was available. So got to this hotel empty parking lot, which give me a good, idea that they might have a room. Park there, go in, ask the girl, "Do you guys have a room available?" And she said, "Yeah, we do. It's $120." And I say, "Fine." So I pull my card, pull my driver's license. She start typing, getting settled. And 5 minutes into it, and I'm kind of start wondering why she doesn't kind of give my keys. It's taking a little too long, right? And then she looks weird at the computer, call the manager and said, "I'm not getting this guy registered." And then the manager says something completely odd and really made me think. Say, he or she, I don't even know who they are, they tell the clerk for me to go online and book it. And I'm kind of, what? I'm here and standing inside of the hotel that I want to book. And you tell me to go online to book it. You already have my driver's license. You already have my credit card. What is the hold up? You know what I mean? And the girl starts saying, "Well, you're gonna get a better price. It is easier kind of give me all this BS, which I don't buy it. And I say, I don't care about the price. I already agree on the price you gave me. It's just easier that way. And I'm really frustrated and kind of upset. But I play along and I say, okay, so, it's a 14-hour day already working. I'm tired. I'm just want to get into my room, take a shower, and go to sleep. So I pull my phone and I play along and I kind of start looking for the hotel and I need to ask, what's this hotel? And kind of, Google it. And as you know, when you book anything, hotel online, there's 120 links that come before what you're really looking for. And then I need to go through the same BS and kind of find the dates and kind of select the room and then select, one bed, two beds, all these BS. And I'm really aggravated. And I say, finally. So when I hit reserve or book, whatever, instead of just ask for the credit card, it asked me to create an account first. And then I lost it. Hey there, Roger here. Just a quick note. This episode is brought to you by blindsonline.com. If you've been thinking about new window treatments, I want you to check them out. I am a partner there, and I can tell you firsthand, the quality, the selection, and the service are the real deal. Listen, over 5,000 five-star reviews don't lie. Whether you are a homeowner or a trade professional, blindsonline.com has you covered. Easy process and affordable prices. And because you are supporting the show here, I want to support you as well. Use coupon code podcast at the checkout and you get 10% off of your order. There's a link in the show notes. And by the way, if you're getting value from the show, do me a big favor and share these with someone who needs to hear. Word of mouth is everything to me, and you know it. And I really appreciate your support. Now, back to the show. I say, you know what? I'm done. I reached out, got my credit card back, got my license back. And the lady said, well, I am so sorry. And I say, I am so sorry too. And I just walk right out, very ready, bad, very furious about this whole bad situation. So jump on my van, drive down the block, 4 blocks, find another hotel, walk right in, come to the girl on a counter. And I said, do you have a room? And she said, yes, I do. And I pull my credit card and I say, hey, please take my money. Or are you going to ask me to go online first? And she started laughing and said, no, why would I do that? And I said, I don't know. The other hotel up the street, they actually want me to go online to book it. The room was more expensive actually, but I really didn't care. I just wanted someone to take care of me. And that is exactly what brought me to share this experience with you today. Because the first hotel didn't lose me on the money. They already told me how much it was going to be. And I agreed to that. Why do they have to backtrack and trying to give me some BS that I'm going to do a better price if I go online? I don't care. They lost me because they have me work too hard to give my money away. So perhaps you're listening to this show and you went through something similar and you may not even go back to that business again because you were not treated right. Or even worse, perhaps you have a business. You not even realize that you make your clients work too hard for you. And honestly, I've been on that shoes myself. I actually made hard for people to give me money before because I always hated to pay credit card fees and pay all the extras that come when, with charges. And I made difficult for clients to pay with a credit card. I rather wait for a check in the mail than get the money right away. But obviously, this was a while back. I don't do that anymore for a lot of reasons. Because if you really force people to pay with the check, a lot of people not even have paper checks anymore. That's one of the things. The other thing is you are forcing them out of their regular routine to do something that they not normally do anymore. They might get cold feet and just walk right out and you lost the sale completely. The check can get lost in the mail. And now, you're delaying this whole project by 1, 2 weeks. They are already frustrated because they had to send a check to you. Now they need to send a second check. You know what I'm going with these? So I made difficult, and perhaps I lost a few sales without really realizing this as much. Perhaps you need to set up an appointment, or you're gonna have your client set up an appointment to talk to you, or they can only call between these certain hours of the day. We are on a 24/7 society. People text at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do I agree? No, I don't agree. But I do text other people at different hours of the day. And I see people on Facebook being upset because they're reaching out at different hours. I don't care. I set my phone to go silent at, after 9 o'clock at night, and they don't come up until 6 o'clock in the morning. Whatever happened between those hours, I read the messages the next day, and life goes on. Why you gonna make hard for people to do business with you? The hotel did that. I hate it. I will never go back. They pissed me off so much that I not even remember the name of the hotel. But I can tell if I stop by again, definitely gonna trigger my memory. So use this message, use this episode as a way to re reassess your business. See what's working because we get used to things the way we do. We get used to every day the same way and we don't notice how things happen. Perhaps bring someone with a fresh eyes just to assess it and point it out things that you don't. When I do consulting through my company, Trading Up Consulting, the first thing I ask people to do, I just want to walk with your installers for a day before I even say anything. I don't want to tint the whole experience. I just want to see how they do because they feel like they're doing right, but a fresh set of eyes might see things that they take for granted. Perhaps you are taking for granted things making difficult for your clients. And that is not the point. The point is to facilitate so you get more jobs, more work, more reviews. I also don't make my clients go through different reviews, sign up for this and that in order to give me a 5-star reviews. I just easily ask. I provide all the links on the emails. And those little things remove barriers and make the experience being better. So that's my message for today. I hope you get something out of that. If you have an experience, good or bad, please share with me so we can take this conversation to another level. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.
And that's a wrap for today. Hope you're leaving with something that sticks. If this episode resonated, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. For more information, follow Roger at rogermagalhaes.com and find the link in the show notes for a free chapter of his book, Nobody Told Me That. We'll see you next Sunday with no strings attached.